Hello, once again. I'm going to continue today in episode 34 in my musings, really, my thoughts about liberty. And I'm going to talk about how important innovation is to the progress and well-being of any society or nation. The importance of innovation, change that really is a part of the grand design. Change is inevitable. And I would focus also today briefly on human nature and its importance in moving forward in one's life to understand human nature and how liberty impacts it. And then about the importance of liberty in securing for oneself both pleasure, happiness, and fulfillment in this wonderful life in human form. The evidence of history tells us that when innovation is stymied, progress is stymied. When innovation is stymied, liberty has more restrictions imposed on it, and morality tends to decay. History tells us these things. Progress, both moral and material, has always been advanced by inequality of condition and the desire by someone to better themselves and the lives of their families, and the impulse and desire to improve, and you arrest the march of progress, both individually and in the society as a whole. Further, and most perniciously, to force the best of us in the front ranks back to the rear, or attempt to push the rear forward into line with the front by the imposition of left-wing governmental fiats, is not only tyrannical, it disastrously impairs individual character development and truly fosters moral depravity. It is insane. Impeding the innovations necessary to progress and prosperity is just plain stupid. Human nature is not what the progressive liberal reformer conceives it to be. We are not naturally good or compassionate in our nature. The habits and attributes of being good must be obtained by earning them through our own inner work on our very own character and our dedications to mastering our lower animal nature. All civilized people, civilized Americans included, find pleasure and happiness in being of independent means, and in loving and being loved and esteemed by their family and their friends and their communities. Liberty limiting governmental intrusions into our lives tend to limit our opportunities to experience self-reliance independence And as well, they dam our pathways to success and happiness. They restrain our ability to enjoy all the pleasures of life and live a rich and full life. Governmental intrusions into our lives and liberalistic, socialistic dictates always limit liberty and opportunity. People ruled by socialist, communist governments have always suffered oppression and misery. In the last century alone, socialist regimes, communistic regimes from the Soviet Union and communist China to Cambodia and Cuba, literally murdered more than 150 million of their own people. It's just appalling. We must stop this slow march to socialism in our institutions now if we are to escape the clutches of socialist ideologies. Governmental intrusions into our lives often come in the form of a new law or government regulation designed to assist the less fortunate among us. These liberty-limiting vehicles always seem, truly, they seem to make things worse. They certainly have a history of doing just that. Just one example are the government housing projects here in America. They are a prime example of a well-intentioned government program that only made life worse. Although these well-intentioned housing programs and various poverty reduction programs and etc. were designed to help people, they most often just made things worse. They rob the individual of the dignity of self-support and self-reliance. We must wake up, America, and stop, really, just with common sense and historical, empirical evidence about the evils of communism and socialism and government, truly totalitarian government tyrannies. So, let's not forget this. And let's not be persuaded to believe the fantastic claims that the liberals, the socialists, and the communists, and the Marxists, and to say nothing of the anarchists, and the fascists, they've always proclaimed how much better things will be when they are in charge, and they have never fulfilled that promise. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly do enjoy some of it's venting, frankly, but yes, it is. But I think I'm telling you the truth of these matters. You're certainly trying to impress upon you the importance of them and the importance of truly human life and the fulfillments available in human life. I love you all. Bye for now.